Hey guys, today we are talking about parallelograms. All right, a parallelogram is a quadrilateral that has opposite sides that are parallel to each other. So on my quadrilateral here, that would mean that this side and this side are parallel, and this side and this side are parallel. So that would make this quadrilateral a parallelogram because the opposite sides are parallel. So parallelograms have four properties that all parallelograms have. First, as we've said, parallelograms have parallel opposite sides. So our opposite sides are parallel to each other. So if you see these arrows on two sets of lines, you know that they're parallel. They also have congruent opposite sides, meaning that this side and this side are congruent, so they have the same length. And also, this side and this side are congruent. They also have congruent opposite interior angles, meaning that this angle is congruent to this angle. And they also have supplementary consecutive angles, which means that if I have angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, and angle 4, that angle 1 and angle 2 are supplementary angles. Angle 2 and angle 3 are supplementary angles. Angle 3 and angle 4 are supplementary angles. And angle 4 and angle 1 are supplementary angles. We'll slide that information up there. Keep it up there for us. So here we have a parallelogram, and I will tell you that this is a 45-degree angle here for angle A, and this is 14 inches, so DC is 14 inches, and BC is 10 inches. All right? So I'm going to ask you to tell me the length of line segment AB. How long is line segment AB? Well, DC is 14 centimeters, and remember, opposite sides are congruent. So that means that AB is equal to 14 inches. What about line segment AD? How long is that? Well, that's opposite to BC, which is 10 inches, so that means that it's 10 inches because opposite sides are congruent. How about the measure of angle C? Well, I know that the opposite interior angle to C is A, and that's 45, and parallelograms have congruent opposite interior angles. So that means that angle C is 45 degrees. What about angle B? How do I find the measure of angle B? Well, we know that parallelograms have supplementary consecutive angles. So that means if I know a consecutive angle with A would be B. So that means that A plus B must equal 180 degrees. So since A is 45, so that means 45 plus B is equal to 180. So I'll just subtract 45 from both sides. So now I know that B is equal to 135 degrees. And that's how you find the lengths and sides of a parallelogram. So let's find the length of line segment AB. All right? Well, if I tell you that we have a parallelogram here, I know that DC and AB are congruent. So that means that they have the same length. So what I can do is I can set 3x plus 18 equal to 5x plus 10. So what I'll do is I'm going to look for the variable with the highest coefficient, and that would be the 5x. So I'm going to move my variables to the right side. So that means I'm going to subtract 3x here, subtract 3x here. And those cancel, and I'm left with 18 equals 2x plus 10. Then I'll subtract 10 on both sides, and I'm left with 2x equals 8. All right, so if I have 2x equals 8, I'll divide both sides by 2, and x equals 4. But that doesn't answer the question, does it? I need to find the length of AB. Well, AB is 5x plus 10, and I'll just replace that x with a 4, so it becomes 5 times 4 plus 10. Well, 5 times 4 is 20, plus 10, and that's 30. So the length of AB is 30.